And welcome back to the show. We had kind of a surprise visit from the wonderful Matt Blackwell with Locals Love Us. And you were here a little bit on a mission.
Yes, ma'am.
And Matt, it's great to get you to sit down and talk, because usually you're just taking a picture. I say usually. I'm honored to be named this year again in your list. People love me.
Hey, it feels so good to be here, and yes, it is. It's rinse, lather, repeat. We are here again, celebrating you as a local favorite personality.
Oh, that's sweet.
And it's no coincidence. So yeah, thank you for having me.
Well,
I'm excited.
Thank you, and thank the people that voted for me. But I've been wanting to sit and talk to you about Locals Love Us and your involvement with it. You're the franchisee.
Yes, ma'am.
And you've had it for a while now.
I think 11 years now.
Yeah. And you'd started with Locals Love Us as a company in Tyler, I think?
That's right. Yes, ma'am. So it was back in 2012, 13, somewhere around there. I was a high school teacher and coach before I took this on, and God definitely led me to Locals Love Us. But we fell in love with the business model of celebrating local businesses, customer service, customer engagement, and that sort of thing. And so I thought I could always go back to teaching and coaching. I thought I was going to do that until the day I died.
Yeah.
God had different plans for me, and we've got 4 kids here in Waco and have roots, and just really feel like God has a purpose for us here. And it's been fun. It's been amazing. So, yeah.
Well, glad that he brought you back
here
for this purpose. Yes, I mean, it was when I was with the TV station, and I made the list, which I was like, oh man, that was big. But people have just been so gracious to continue to. I haven't been a TV personality in a little while.
I know. Well, and for us, it's
like 5 years.
It's one of those things where once you impact somebody, they're going to keep voting for you.
Well,
and,
I feel
and
like
you haven't
they know
gone
you.
away either. So
no, I haven't gone away. There's that.
Yes. Yeah.
Got like a bad penny. I keep turning up. But there she is again. No, and it's really, since I retired from Channel 25, I guess that was the biggest surprise that, Locals Love Us. I went, what?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So I just appreciate that people remember me and want to honor me in this way, because it really, truly is an honor. And that's one thing that, back when I was in television, that Bruce Geetson always said. He said, we never forget that it is an honor and a privilege for people to invite you into their home.
Yes, 100%.
And so that's, now that I'm doing the podcast, it's the same thing. They have a choice with a jillion now different podcasts to choose from. And so I'm just so thrilled and honored that they would spend a little time with me in this.
Well, I'm excited that you're doing this.
Yeah.
And I've talked to some people in the podcasting industry here at Rogue Media, and we need to get a category for podcasts in Waco.
That's a good idea.
Because I do think it's such a relevant thing. People are consuming media way more now on podcasts than ever before.
So let's talk more about Locals Love Us. How does someone get nominated or get to have their picture made with the sign?
That's a great question. I get asked that all the time. A lot of times we show up once all the magic has already happened. And so our survey is a type-in survey. So we spend all year collecting votes from local people. This year we had almost 100,000 votes from about 6,000 local people.
Really?
And that's our snapshot. It changes every year. And anyway, then we show up. So let me dial it back a little bit. So when somebody casts a vote, we have them create a profile. We text them a code to make sure it's one person getting that vote.
Yeah, not a bot or something
That's right.
Right.
And they can change their vote throughout the year anytime they want. So I use restaurants as an example. So like, let's say that they go to Bubba's 33 and have a great experience in February. And then they go to a different restaurant and have a different experience in March. They can change that throughout the year. But whatever's in their ballot at the end of January is what's cast for the year. And then we compile a list, we put it online, and we have a print magazine that we do too. And the winners get listed in there, and there's no cost to the winners. They get online. They get listed with their address, phone number, logo, and email, and all that's free. And then in the magazine, we list their name. So that's the Reader's Digest version, Ann.
Well, it's great, and I was looking on your website, and if you do create a profile and vote in a category, and there's lots and lots of categories.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, originally when you do it, it would take you a good long while to get through everything.
Right.
So now you have it broken down.
We do. So there's 200.
So it's a little less time.
There's 220 categories. If a business registers, we'll create a unique link where their people can vote for that business and be done with our survey. We encourage them always to vote for other things.
Yeah.
The more input that we can get, the stronger our survey becomes. But we definitely try to make it as easy as possible. So once you are a verified voter, you can log back in. You can log back in the next year, and it will remember your votes, and so you can just kind of go in and tinker with them a little bit.
See, yeah, they're great. I'm sticking with
Yep,
them.
that's right. That's right. If you're like me, I mean, I go to the same places.
Yeah, I like my dentist.
That's right. That's right. With the restaurants I go to, I order the same food. That's kind of me. That's me, though.
I'm kind of that way too. Really, it's like I don't branch out too much if it's something I know I like, for sure.
Yes, ma'am.
For sure. But when they do that, they're eligible for prizes, right?
That's right. That's right. So we give away iPads. We do gift cards to local businesses. Try to give some incentive to them just to make sure that it's fun and that there's a little bit extra. But I'll tell you this though too. One of the things that I love about Locals Love Us is there's no opportunity for negativity. Either you love them and vote for them, or you don't. But there's no platform for negativity. Anybody. Yes, ma'am. So, and we police that too on our social, like when we take pictures of award winners, if somebody says something negative, there's always that person.
Well,
We
not
remove those.
Everyone loves animals.
That's right.
It's like,
it wouldn't happen for you, Ann, but it's happened for others, and we do police that to keep it positive. So it's just it's one of the things that we don't run from, and we'll make sure people know.
That's one thing I do try to be a good tipper.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That Ann Harder.
She came in to see me today.
She didn't leave any kind of, no. But this is the kind of community where I've never felt uncomfortable. I've never felt threatened or felt like something, someone was, I have noticed, of course, since I've been out of television now for a little while, this would happen a little more often, but I'd be in a restaurant or whatever. I'd notice somebody just looking at me, and I'd go, just kind of wave. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and. Yes.
That's funny.
Yeah. But I think it's a great thing that you're doing and that you're enjoying it so much.
I love it. This is my favorite thing. I like the one-to-one. Mm-hmm. I love hearing people's stories. I like hearing, why they started in business, what's kind of kept them motivated. How was it, in the pandemic? How'd you get through that? Right. All those stories are really fun for me. And I feel like kind of therapeutic for some of the clients that I visit too, So.
Yeah. Yeah, but they do have the opportunity to advertise, though, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I hate the word cheap, so we're very inexpensive and efficient.
That's what you want to be if you're using advertising dollars.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And being in that world, and you've been in that world, I think I tell people if you can afford to advertise everywhere, you should. I think being omnipresent is really a good thing. But I got into this kind of because, today spending your advertising dollars today is a lot more difficult than it was 40 years ago.
It's so much more to choose from.
It is. Right. Growing up, we had a landline that sat on top of the yellow pages. Uh-huh. And I was the channel changer.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and so
get up and turn it to channel.
That's right. To one of our 25. 13 channels. Yes, that's right.
Well, there were just 3 here growing up. There just weren't that many.
Yeah, I remember getting up and clicking over and.
Well, in fact, when I was a kid, it was 6 or 10. I mean, that's what we had to choose from.
That's right. Yeah, and things television. Things are just so different now. Yeah. And I feel like Locals Love Us does check a box when it comes to trust and a research element when somebody's trying to find or connect with a business, or hopefully when they see our heart, like you will see on the Ann Harder show.
Aw.
It gives them a warm, fuzzy feeling.
And we could do a bug. We could have a bug on it.
That's right. That's right. So
That's
yeah.
good. Well, I just am thrilled and honored. As always, I'm so honored to be selected by people and through your organization and Matt, to spend some time with you. It's just been so much fun.
Well, the honor is all mine. I think I told you that before I sat down. I'm thrilled to be here.
Oh.
I feel like you are a local legend, and so this is really cool to get to spend some time with you. And thank you for even considering us just to be here. So
Well, I am blessed, and I'm blessed to be able to visit with you. And thank you again, Matt.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Locals love us, and you can find the printed out
That's right.
publication
We have,
anywhere. I mean,
that's
just
right.
about.
Yeah, George's, Paparolo's. You can go to our website at the bottom. There's a place called Guide Locations, and it shows you where everything we have. And of course, you can find anything on localsloveus.com/Waco. So yeah.
Well, and a shout out to my fellow recognized persons.
Yes, ma'am.
Probably Julie Hayes. I'm just guessing.
Oh yeah, I think she's been number one for the last 5 or 6 years. Yep.
Forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's so sweet.
Yeah, she's a doll.
There's just there's so few people that I could say aren't sweet in Waco. Just nice, good people. It's a fun community to serve.
Yeah, it is. Well, thank you again.
Yes, ma'am.